That night in Medina, a verse was revealed that shook the entire universe. The greatest verse of the Quran, a verse containing secrets so profound that even Shaytan and the Jinn were compelled to acknowledge them. Imagine that behind a single door lies a world of countless secrets and a strange, unseen realm waiting for you. Ayatul Kursi is the key to that door. Within it are signs connected to Ism-e-Azam that have remained hidden for thousands of years. This is the verse through which the righteous elders opened their spiritual insight and journeyed deeply into both the physical and spiritual realms. Today, you will see why magicians, Jinn, and Shaytan fear Ayat-ul-Kursi, and you will also learn its secrets. Before that, subscribe to the channel and like the video so this knowledge can reach as many people as possible. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Allah, there is no deity except Him, the ever-living, the sustainer. Ayatul Kursi is verse 255 of Surah Al-Baqarah, and it contains 9 sentences. In an authentic hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said that Ism-e-Azam exists within this verse. Ism-e-Azam means the greatest name of Allah, the name with the greatest majesty, power, and effect. The Prophet ﷺ said that Allah's Kursi is greater than the entire universe, beyond the comprehension of human intellect. Yet compared to Allah's throne, Arsh, the Kursi is like a small piece of wood thrown into a vast desert. Ayatul Kursi describes Allah's Kursi, His throne, His power, His knowledge, His dominion, His life, His eternal existence, and His limitless authority. This verse is considered the closest to Ism-e-Azam. If we were able to see what happens in the unseen world when Ayatul Kursi is recited, our hearts would tremble, and we would not be able to bear it. There are many profound hadith from the Prophet ﷺ that show Ayatul Kursi is unlike any other verse. Hazrat Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhu narrated that the Messenger of Allah ﷺ appointed him to guard the charity wealth. Items began to go missing, and he did not know who was taking them. One night he waited, and he saw a being, very tall and youthful. He said, "Peace be upon you." The being replied. Abu Hurairah asked, "Are you a human or a jinn?" The being said, "I am a jinn." Abu Hurairah said, "Give me your hand." When he did, it felt like the paw of a dog and was covered in hair. He asked, "Are jinn created like this?" The jinn replied, "Among the jinn, they know that there is none uglier than me." He asked, "Why have you come?" The jinn said, "I am needy, poor, and in difficulty." Abu Hurairah believed him, gave him food, and released him. The jinn promised not to return. The next morning, the Messenger of Allah asked, "O Abu Hurairah, what happened to the one you caught last night?" The Prophet already knew. Abu Hurairah explained that he released him. The Prophet ﷺ said, "He lied. He will return tonight." The second night, the jinn returned. Exactly as the Prophet ﷺ had said, he tried to steal again and was caught. He pleaded, swore oaths, and was released again. The next morning, the Prophet said, "He lied again and he will return." On the third night, he returned again. Abu Hurairah said, "You are a liar. This time I will not let you go." The jinn realized there was no escape, so he revealed his greatest secret. He said, "If you release me, I will tell you something that will benefit you greatly." He said, "Tell me." The jinn said, "When you go to sleep, recite Allahu la ilaha illa huwa, al-Hayyul Qayyum. If you recite this portion of Ayatul Kursi, Allah will appoint a protecting angel for you until morning, and no Shaytan will be able to come near you." When Abu Hurairah told this to the Prophet said, "He has spoken the truth, even though he is a great liar." Then the Prophet asked, "O Abu Hurairah, do you know who you were speaking to for the past 3 nights?" Abu Hurairah replied, "No, O Messenger of Allah." The Prophet said, "That was Shaytan." This authentic incident truly occurred. Whoever recites Ayatul Kursi, Allah sends an angel to protect them until morning from physical and spiritual harm. Shaitan cannot come near because a protective barrier surrounds them. So what do Kursi and Arsh mean? Kursi means throne. The Prophet gave a remarkable example. The 7 heavens compared to the Kursi are like a small ring thrown into a vast desert. And the Kursi compared to the Arsh is also like a small ring in a desert. The Kursi is so vast that all heavens and earth are within it, and the Kursi itself is within the Arsh. Expand your thinking. Your room, neighborhood, city, country, earth, solar system, Milky Way, galaxies. There are over 2 trillion galaxies. This entire universe is like a tiny ring compared to the Kursi. And the Kursi is like a tiny ring compared to the Arsh. Subhanallah. Scholars say the Kursi is the boundary of the physical universe, containing all heavens and earth. Yet it is still nothing compared to the Arsh. Hassan al-Basri R.A. said, "The Kursi is Allah's knowledge. Everything that has happened or will happen is encompassed within His knowledge." Kursi represents Allah's authority over the physical universe, while the Arsh represents His authority over the unseen realm of souls and angels. Hazrat Ali R.A. narrated that each leg of the Kursi equals 7 heavens and 7 earths. 4 angels carry the Kursi. Between the carriers of the Kursi and the carriers of the Arsh are 70 veils of darkness and 70 veils of light. If those veils were removed, the light of the Arsh would burn the carriers of the Kursi. The Prophet said Allah wrote the destiny of creation 500 years before creating the heavens and the earth, while His throne was upon water. The Arsh is made of red ruby, unlike any ruby of this world. Traveling from one end to the other would take 5 million years. This universe exists in perfect balance. If Allah withheld His power for even a second, the universe would collapse. Allah sustains even the smallest atoms every moment. If He were to let go for an instant, everything would cease to exist. Ayatul Kursi reminds us before whom we stand. After understanding this, how can one commit sin? How can one abandon prayer? The Prophet asked Ubayy ibn Ka'b, "Which is the greatest verse in the Book of Allah?" He answered, "Allahu la ilaha illa huwa, al-Hayyul Qayyum." The Prophet placed his hand on his chest and said, "May knowledge delight you, O Abu al-Mundhir." In another hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said, "Whoever recites Ayatul Kursi after every obligatory prayer, nothing stands between him and paradise except death." Ayatul Kursi is among the verses that lead to paradise. If this knowledge brought you closer to Allah, like the video and subscribe. Recite it with understanding, reflection, and purity of heart. Read it daily for protection, healing, provision, success, and peace. May Allah grant us true understanding of Ayat-ul-Kursi. Whatever good is from Allah and any mistake is from me. May Allah forgive us all and grant us Jannatul Firdaus. Recite Ayatul Kursi daily. May Allah keep you all under His protection.